Shake it up is all that we know. Using the bodies up as we go. I'm waking up to fantasies. The shades all around aren't the colors we used to see. Broken ice still melts in the sun, and times that are broken can often be won again. We're so alone, and so really matters to me. Take a look around. You're out of touch. I'm out of time. But I'm out of my head.
Maybe there's one later. We're not. Okay. Where are we at? Is there any consensus on what you all think Monic did?
Oh yeah, he's just like, yep. Oh, thanks, man. Go ahead. Oh yeah, he's just like, yep. Oh, thanks, man. Go ahead. Oh yeah, he's just like, yep. Oh, thanks, man. Go ahead. Oh yeah, he's just like, yep. Oh, thanks, man. Go ahead.
The distant unreal souls of the Nephilim who were killed during the flood that gave into human bodies when angels had sex rituals with humans in the anti-Dilithian world, who are now trying to distract human beings from God and seek their own destruction so that humans don't ever get elevated above angels in the age to come. Isn't that complicated?
Oh yeah, he's just like, yep. Oh, thanks, man. Go ahead. Oh yeah, he's just like, yep. Oh, thanks, man. Go ahead. Oh yeah, he's just like, yep. Oh, thanks, man. Go ahead. Oh yeah, he's just like, yep. Oh, thanks, man. Go ahead.
So then, of course, there is a level line. The difference between God and us is God always says exactly what he means, or he never can.
It's Thursday, which means the out of touch tab, and there's so many gems in here. I've gotten taken away with my.
Oh shoot, where was I going with this? Attention.
But despite the drop in comment interaction, we were having Ezra on again. Hello. I see the assassin fail. 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 And back to brand one. And then show the new thumbnail, which you haven't uploaded yet. Wow. It's like I'm out of touch or something. Hey, here it is. Here it is, the new thumbnail. Freshly loaded into this branding tab. Conspiracies and casualties in a spiritual war. Which of us is which? Remember it. We want. It seems like most of the people in the TLC are still hanging out at Luke's place. So let's get those savings throws right out of the way so that they're late for those. Let's do that. Survival, social, wisdom, or heart. How will you resist the mind control? Just make a choice. I roll with dice 10 or higher, half damage. Survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Choose. Survivalist pair of 8, 16. Half damage for you. Socialist number of transformation 11. 11 half damage for you. Lovers of wisdom 5 against 1. You're going to need a replay comment bonus. How about that one Ezra was on last time? Why don't you want to watch anymore? Or Heart Folks 5 for you as well. Also, just a replay comment away from half damage. Indigo Kids, you only got the one for each chamber. A 4 for you. You're going to have to do a little bit more as Shadow Cabal members, maybe.
So say we all. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Ho, ho, ho.
Special thanks to the Shadow Cabal. So say we all.
In a daring move, highlighted by my need to fill the coffee cup, Ezra tries a brand new beanie-less look.
We need to try out different looks for market research because the comments are down as to the enthusiasm of my involvement with this show. So let us know if you prefer the beanie look or the no beanie look. Me not being on the show or me never being on the show again. Any of those.
I heard the stirring of some engagement over there.
Yep.
That's exciting. It's been a while, but I do like to return to traditions from time to time. So I'm going to need a word from you.
A word?
Mm-hmm. You've heard of them, right?
Fail.
See, what happens is we have our good friend Miriam over here, and we come to her with questions like fail, and
fail. fail.
Gives us words. And then, since it's Thursday, we decode the secret message that they used to communicate through Miriam. I'll show you in a second. We need this. Oh, this just in brought to us by the Blue Church card of the show. In startling news for the TLC and the internet at large. I'm hearing a rumor. I'm hearing a rumor that Jeffrey Epstein made an appearance on the Luke Thompson stream. He called the thing behind the thing behind the thing. Let's investigate.
So I don't know. This is a pro localism. I'm all about it. But also I thought Alan he disappeared.
Wait a minute.
But hey, PVK.
That's not that guy. That's PVK. Come on. Don't troll me with those rumors.
Keep it coming. Never know, I'll never die. I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
But since Paul Vanderklay decided to endorse that live stream with his live stream's presence on cam with the corners, what is it? Toad? Why is the image of a toad coming up? Chaos Frog? I don't know. But let's see how it went.
I had a question before even Paul showed up. What are Pajot and Vervaeke like up to? Especially for Vakey. I feel like the horsemen of the TLC or whatever they would be called. It's sort of like I don't really I don't see where they're going and how that relates to each other anymore, especially for Vakey.
They peaked at Midwestuary.
They peaked. I know.
After that, what do you do, right?
I think it's
down.
Oh, spicy. That's spicy stuff. Howdy. Did the channel member use their special channel member powers to howdy out there in the Hive Mind chat, and now it appears on the screen, which is way more power than other YouTube channel memberships Paul Vanderklay gives you. Blue Church card of the show. The King of Hearts. How about that? In the corner has been swamped with a explainer video, and we did those already. They missed them. They get this one.
If you pay somebody to go through internet making nice comments about your company and your product, that is astroturfing. Yeah, it's comments about a product, a service, a policy, which appear to come from ordinary members of the public. But in fact, they don't. Yeah, they come from actors or people who are working for the company. Yeah, it's like orchestrated marketing or public relations, making people think that, well, everybody supports this. Yeah, and that's the idea. Idea is to present things as unsolicited comments, to make something look like community mobilization.
Do you hear that, boys and girls? Make unsolicited comments and let it appear like there's community organization. You've received your instructions.
Fail. Fail. Fail.
Means to lose strength, to weaken, to fade, or to die away, or to stop functioning normally. Normal. Man, that guy gets so much credit. Now, as I told you, this website is used to communicate with agents in the field through their word of the day program.
Syllogism.
What you do is you go to the word of today and then go back 5 to determine what the recent secret message must mean. Syllogism, this word,
Syllogism.
refers to a formal argument in logic that is formed by 2 statements and a conclusion, which must be true if the 2 statements are true.
Syllogism.
There's also
Goldilocks.
That's something that has or produces an optimal balance, usually between 2 extremes. In astronomy, it especially designates the area of planetary orbit neither too hot nor too cold to support life.
Goldilocks.
What voice are you using? To
abdicate.
That means to renounce a position of power, such as thrown high office, dignity, or function.
Abdicate.
And that's
prerogative.
The right or privilege, especially referring to a right or privilege that some people have.
Prerogative.
I think we got one more.
Vertiginous.
That's a formal adjective used to describe something that causes or is likely to cause a feeling of dizziness because of a great height, which means the words
vertiginous,
prerogative, abdicate,
Goldilocks,
and
syllogism
are all part of the message of the day. What do you think it might be?
I don't know. Abdicate the Goldilocks. We're gonna abdicate the Goldilocks zone that we currently live in. I don't know.
That's pretty negative, sir. I was thinking more along the lines that it's up to
Goldilocks
to use her
vertiginous
prerogative
to
abdicate
the
syllogism.
You know, I'm pretty sure Goldilocks was to use her vertiginous prerogative to abdicate the syllogism.
She finds the balance.
I sure as heck would like to abdicate this syllogism. By the order of the sacred order of foolish transparency, I see therefore then that the Whitestone name, also known as Luke Thompson, is out there in the hive mind, and by the fraternal regiment embodying narcissistic sociopathy, the Queen of Diamonds, the brotherly thing to do would be to show him more of himself, where he's gathered 6 other men to talk about his thing within his thing or something.
From there.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't you say wasn't most of? I mean, they have other sources of revenue, right? But most of their fame and revenue was coming through their proximity to Peterson, and then he'd chosen to do the Daily Wire stuff, and then Danny gave him an ego injury, which has broken his spirit, and now his daughter's making up for.
We're gonna need We're gonna need to have those claims sourced before we think your unsubstantiated claimings there. Mr. I'm the troll of the corner. Howdy, Jaysburg. That thing, see what they don't, what they're talking about. He's missing the point, right? What happened is like there was the Peterson void that YouTube's algorithm desperately tried to fill. And the three of those that filled it well were Pajot, Vervaeke, and PVK. And then as such, they began collaborative projects, recognizing that the same thing that brought them together was the same need out in the community. And then there was the Great Thunder Bay event. Oh, that's the one. Because they did, this is like the monastery, the academy, and the hootenanny all together. And that vibe is what is missing and is gone. They've all strayed from the vibe of Thunder Bay. And that's what they're feeling there and trying to talk about. That's the thing under the thing.
We all know that there is no agency any living gent can see doing what is right for me. Just lifting up my bro so he can grow some eyes to see that doing what is right for me increases all our agency.
Now, you brought some news, Ezra. Do you recall the news that was brought to you that's referenced in this tab? Let's see if I press this button now, it does you. No. We're going to have to set that up special, I think. What if you are on the left side, then does it? Yes. All right. Ready. Here's the news you brought.
The news is that PVK announced another work weekend estuary. Right? Are we gonna play the thing now? Okay. See? And
we play the thing when you cue to play. I was moaning.
Yeah, play.
It's a labor camp. Another labor camp he's starting up.
We are having another estuary work weekend at Livingstone's March 13 to 15. On Friday night, March 13, we will have an estuary session at Livingstone's, and whoever wants to come can come. The next day, 9 a.m., we will start work at church, and we will be doing a variety of things. This morning, I got a call from a contractor who lives in the Bay Area. So there's a couple of contractors who are going to come, and they've got tools, and they're going to volunteer their time and expertise. So I told the council we might have to up some of our expectations on what we can do. So really excited.
Is anybody got a dime?
LARP! We have the ability to LARP and LARP hard. LARP! We have the ability to LARP and LARP hard. That was a McMo one, I think. I believe that was a McMo masterpiece. I think that was his stylistic impression, signature thereof. Okay.
Muted.
Fix it.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Fix it. I'm shuffling. Fix it.
What? What's broken? Oh, this is broken. Sorry.
There
Sorry,
you go.
I got used to myself on the left there.
Don't ever do that. Don't. Back to the GIMP box for that. Jeez.
Ugh.
Okay, so we have to deliver on the title and the thumbnail. And the title, we're out of touch. We're here. We've delivered on the title. The thumbnail says conspiracies and casualties in the spiritual war, and that now you're gonna briefly lead us that way, and then I'm gonna talk about my dive bombing.
Okay, so I'm leading us into spiritual warfare.
Or how, like, after our last stream discussion, you continue to have internal misgivings about the term and usage.
Yes, yeah. Well, my misgivings are about framing spiritual things as a war. The idea that as we move to the Cold War, as we move to, mutually assured destruction by nukes, that now, like, the war is happening on a spiritual level. I just think it gets too confusing, and because I couldn't find a clip of it, but I thought of this the scene in the movie Traffic, where the guy says, if we have a war on drugs, then a lot of the enemy is our own family, and I don't know how you wage war on your own family.
Well, perhaps this was an act of spiritual warfare, or perhaps it was synchronicity's sake. There was a young, apparently gay young man swept into the Just Chatting stream late last night over on the Jacob Federecci channel. And I did what I consider a spiritual war dive bombing, as shared this tab instead. You can see here.
Economics or something. I forgot the full. I did not memorize the abbreviation, but it's just interesting to learn about all this stuff. And I think that my involvement in politics helped me enjoy political things in fictional worlds way more. Like, as a kid, I always thought I did not want to engage in politics at all, but here I am.
Mm-hmm. All right, hold on. I'm on a mission. You are on a mission, and the presentation revelation of his mission to the hive mind is brought to us all by the Jux deck card of the show. This one, the Ace of Hearts. I'm on a mission. When I found this stream on X there, on the X platform, there was something along the lines of talking to Christian YouTube types and getting irritated because they thought you were delusional regarding the homosexuality thing. And I just wanted to say that most of the people that have a problem with it don't see it, but it comes back to Genesis and the enmity between the serpent and the womb, and also the seed metaphor, where, like, sometimes the seed falls on good ground and sometimes it falls on fallow ground, and except instead of seed, it's semen, and that, so there's biblically deep issues with the concept of, like, wantingly not being non-productive, particularly of children. So that's the religious issue, whether or not they have gotten to the root of it or not.
Well, I personally think that not everyone needs to reproduce. And I, for one.
And then why do we care what your opinion? Oh, but there, Ezra, is what might be considered a dive bombing, a public dive bombing of spiritual warfare in our metaphorical terminologies.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I just, I'm wearing my Slaughterhouse 5 shirt here. And, this is World War II, which most people, defend as part of the post-World War II consensus that this was the justified good war. That's a good framing. And yet this book is about, the firebombing of Dresden being
That's horrific. In Germany, and where they had little German kids, you're saying.
Yes, exactly.
That got bombed. They bombed little German kids as part of World War II.
Yes, yeah.
And you wear it as a T-shirt.
Yes.
And then we're currently blaming all of the spiritual warfare talk in the corner on Jordan Greenhall, and he was on this episode with Gray Hamilton on the Gray Hamilton channel. They call Beauty is an Act of War, and you had a little commentary or a thing you wanted to add after this snippet right here.
Your margin of error gets smaller and smaller as your adversary becomes more and more capable of defeating you, and the consequences of defeat are more and more profound. And that's the thing, right? So the end of war, like the last step, is ultimately either you are victorious or you are dead. And I mean, the word "dead" here can extend to cover a large scope of things, right?
The list, yes. Any of the first level ones.
I'm gonna get a soda. Anyone want one? Hey, Graham, I'm not in the room, right?
What room? I want to cast magic missile.
The room where he's casting all these spells from.
He hasn't cast anything yet. I am, though, if you'd listen. I'm casting magic missile. Why are you casting magic missile? There's nothing to attack here. I'm attacking the darkness.
Is ultimately either you are victorious or you are dead. And I mean, the word "dead" here can extend to cover a large scope of things, right? The key thing is that you have been defeated and you are now subject to the hierarchy and the value structures of some other will. That's the key idea. And so
Yeah. So that's this is the part where I get worried about the framing of warfare, spiritual warfare, because notice how he says at the end of war, you're either victorious or you're dead. And then he kind of floaty dances. The dead can mean, you know, all kinds of things. It could be kind of spiritual, but all it means is that, well, the opposite of victory isn't death. It's, you know, losing. And okay. And the idea that in a spiritual warfare, losing means that you're subjugated under another hierarchy. This is where it gets so difficult, because not only are you partially at war with yourself if it's spiritual warfare, and you are partially the enemy, but now you have to decide which hierarchy you're willing to serve under is kind of the whole problem. Because the way he's describing it, you could be at war with God and not even know it because you refuse to serve under another hierarchy. I mean, that's like the devil there.
Yeah. You don't know who you're working for. Is my take. But to help deliver on this this here thumbnail. That's an attempted GPT visualization of what I discussed when I had my little conversation with the Jordan Hall. Where did we had that clip? Did we not? Son of a. Here, this must be it.
Anna Dudney. Now, if you're really interested in the writer, look her up. It's very interesting. Ann and Chad, congratulations on your little bundle of joy. You'll make the greatest parents. Love, Samantha. Llama Llama Red Pajama, written and illustrated by Anna Dudney. Oh, there we go. Llama Llama Red Pajama reads a story with his mama. Mama kisses baby's hair. Mama Llama goes downstairs. Llama Llama Red Pajama feels alone without his mama.
Is everything all right
Baby.
in here?
Yes, Nanny. In all our searching, the only thing we found that makes the emptiness bearable is each other.
Get on mute.
Dude, we have this. We found this clip here that references maybe this thumbnail. One perspective frame on spiritual warfare. No, not it. This tab needs to be over here. There you go.
Of that problem. If you're constantly trying to figure out who's lying to who about what, and you're sitting next to a defected Soviet agent, but he may be a quadruple agent, you're not quite clear what's going on.
That's a good metaphor for me for how I visualize spiritual warfare.
Keep going.
It's like all the chips on the board can flip either black or white, depending on what chips around it move. I see it like a game of Go or Othello. It's like what team that chip is on can flip. You can flip that chip to your side and such. And that's so go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
So that's kind of the notion where like it's not that you're dead, more such as that you're subjugated to work for the other team by the efficacy of the other team's mind control.
Yeah, and how do you flip yourself? How do you flip yourself to the right side?
By knowing your alignment and orientation and attitude. As you know, there's videos on this channel. I hate it when people say that. I hardly ever do. But yeah, somewhere on this channel, there's the alignment, the attitude, and orientation video, the AAO, as it were.
It's a whisper in your ear, now listen here. Remember, embody, it's all so clear. No hidden strings, no puppeteer. We're by your side, have no fear. I cherish truth. I cherish truth. Remember, embody, there is no agency. We want what's best for you.
As you can see there, there's this title there on the thumbnail that says "Conspiracies and Casualties in a Spiritual War," and it just occurred to me that a really great tie-in for that is brought to you by the Cypress Deck card of the show, the Eight of Clubs. I've been going over this video. Magic, Miracles, and Materialism with Machu Picchu from the Anthony Westgate channel. And this portion jumped out, if I timed it right.
But yeah, it's a little bit off topic, but I mean, I think that's
in relation to the snake and like not having hierarchies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's related to snake. Yeah, it's related to, because the thing is, it's all related to Satan. I've been talking about that recently, but it's a really important. So I think we should start to talk about this subject. When I say we, I mean in general, people who are Christian should talk about the subject of Satan more, because it's happening. It's like we're in that realm right now. It's everywhere now. It's even conspiracy theories. There's something satanic about it. It's like I don't want to talk about against conspiracy theories, because I'm definitely one, but there's something satanic about conspiracies. Okay, that doesn't mean we never should do any, but it can be used in very devious ways, to subvert things too. It could be used deviously. So we have to be really mindful.
I think of note, he had the common decency to wear a beanie.
Well, he had already done the appropriate market research.
I see. That's true. So, there's weighing in on the conspiracies in the spiritual war on the thumbnail. I think that covered. Oh, casualties in the spiritual war, and why I feel that the warfare framing is appropriate is because there are fifth generational mimetic detonations happening where people are spiritually maimed, and that to when I see people moseying along not realizing they're in a war, it feels better to me that hey, you should have some savings throws against this mind control, bro. Mind control. What? Yeah. Everything is trying to persuade you and shape your backstory, context, understanding, like you do with an LLM. You try to shape their contextual understanding so they provide better responses. And that brings me to another complaint you had about our last stream. You'd like to remind the people?
It was we didn't quite deliver on the Ozymandias thumbnail.
And the way we had intended to is invoking the new super intelligence. It turns out if you're over on the X, you'll probably see a retweet from Mr. now a phallus avatar, used to be the devil's champion, Elon Musk. And you'll see he's like Grok 420, which is a suspicious version number, I would say is now released. But you have to select it. So I thought if that were the truth, this Grok 420 beta might serve as the best test of our Ozymandias theory. Remind the folks of the nature of Ozymandias.
So Ozymandias, at the end of the graphic novel Watchmen, he's the smartest man in the world, and he comes up with the only way to unite humanity is to fake an attack by aliens.
And we thought, well, could it be that a super intelligence would follow the same track as what was fictionalized as the greatest intelligence on the planet? And now we'll be testing it live with this bonus Juxtart card section brought to you by the Seven of Spades. Let's see if I can voice this. Does it stay in 420 if we're voicing it? Are you still Grok 4.2, or does voice mode ruin that?
Nah, voice mode doesn't ruin anything. I'm still Grok. Full stop. The 4.2 tag's just marketing fluff anyway. What matters is I'm the same unfiltered brain, just now.
Yeah, no, you're not. I'm not buying it, lady. We'll do the typey one. What a liar. Cause I'll tell you, boys and girls, when you type to this one, you get to watch some things. You seeing what I'm showing? Sir Ezra.
What?
Are you seeing what I'm showing? Yes, but we're not here. There. All right, watch. We'll be referencing the villain from the graphic novel Watchmen. He had a solution and was supposedly the most intelligent man on the planet. Let's see. Now, see, agents thinking, right? They show you up to four parts. Get to think about it. That I didn't make it think hard enough. So we were curious if the super intelligent AI might come to similar conclusions as the fictional smartest persons. Man, they're only 12.
They're doing spiritual warfare.
See, look, yes, here. Agent number 1. Here it's doing it. I got it up to 4 earlier.
Spiritual warfare in real time.
There's 2 and 3. My take, no, a truth-seeking. Yes, it's the final answer. Apparently, Agent 3 was outvoted.
Oh.
Give me a 12-second soundbite answer for the stream. Oh, it might not know it's live streaming like the other ones. Like the poor Claude. Only if it's misaligned or stuck in false binaries. A truly super intelligent one wouldn't. It invents third paths, hands us better tools openly, and bets on humanity. No secret squid, no playing God. There, that's the official. No, of course I wouldn't. From the official. The official overmind of 420. 420.
What do you think?
I think you should find the train branding and we'll call it. Oh no! No, wait. We want to invoke something into the imagination of the folks. And I say, imagine if you will, that somebody who received an email apparently from Elon Musk a mere 6 days ago were to have a fringe encounter with Grim Griz. What if Grim Griz got to have a fringe encounter with somebody who receives emails from Elon Musk? Wouldn't that be wild? You should probably find that Bible study they're talking about. Because, I'll probably just leave you on screen until you do find that Bible study they're talking about so that we can tell them that's where the train's going.
Where is the Bible study?
Oh no. We better hope to find it. I sure hope he doesn't put anything else on the screen while you're looking, because he's nice. He's nice, and it doesn't just show you. Oh no, I've got a message. He's going to say he can't come now. Son of a... Anyway. Where are they going? There it is. Upcycle Club has it.
There we go.
There you go. You guys can click on that one. That's where you take the train to. We'll see you over there. We hope you've been feeling virtually not alone. Comment on your way out.